Baby number 7. Where are they?
It's coming from Louis Tricard.
Louis Tricard.
So
Like they're dropping it off at Sukmakar.
Alright.
Spot on cleaning again. Vanna is sort of helping us out. So
Okay, great.
We have not got much background on this little one. Fortunately, Vanna from Spot On Cleaners, he's helped us out again, and they've basically collected the little one for us and meeting us halfway to hand it over. He also doesn't have much history. We don't know how long the people have kept it or not. It does seem to have a bad leg. We're not too sure if it's actually broken or not, but once we arrive there we can see what's going on. So we haven't seen Vanda from Spot On Cleaning in quite a while now. It's almost been a year. It sort of always happens at baby season, and he's always there to help us collect these little ones where necessary. And somebody brought him this little one in Louis Tricard. We assume it was because of the leg. Otherwise it might have stayed as a pet, but as you can see the leg's fairly damaged. I'm not too sure what it is. I don't want to mess around with it too much at the moment. It's very swollen, and it is a little bit sensitive. The little one keeps touching it and trying to scratch it and things like that, so it is definitely irritating him. Our biggest thing now is to try and get through to the vets in Zanin. I have let them know that we're on their way, and as they know us very well, they said they will wait for us to get through, so we're going to try and get through to them as soon as possible. Let this one get checked, because I don't really want him going through the whole night with that little leg. I'd rather know what's going on. So we're going to get on our way and try and get over to the vets as quickly as possible and see how we can sort this little one out. So if we're just going to do a quick assessment, so we can just try and roughly work out how old they are, and this we do by seeing how many teeth, or if their teeth are out, and then this lets us know how many days old they basically are. We're not really too sure what this one's been eating. They claim it's been drinking some of this baby food out of a pouch, which is not really recommended at this moment. So it's also a big problem with these little ones. People tend to feed them the wrong stuff, and they don't really get all the nutrients and the requirements that they basically need. Even though the food says baby food, it isn't like something that's got all the essentials that a very fast growing little baby needs. So we're just starting with rehide just to make sure, and then we can slowly work on to the proper milk. Shame the little one is really exhausted, so I don't know if they had anyone playing with him. It is a bit worrying considering his little leg. We're just actually entering into Zanin now, on the way down to the vets as soon as we can. Town is a little bit busy, so it's a little bit tricky getting through there, but the vets are waiting for us so that they can have a look. It is getting quite late already in the afternoon, so this is all the afternoon traffic of people busy on their way home, and we just enter the vets now just to see if they can have a look at this little one.
look at the camper. Are we getting to the vet?
So lucky for us, they still had a patient to look for, so they're busy just finishing up with that patient, and then they can have a look at the little monkey straight afterwards. You can see he's settled down a lot better. He's giving a lot more trust there in Sophie, but as I said, the leg is very, very swollen. Hopefully it's not broken, because that's going to cause more problems, but we just got to find out. Hopefully we can get a little bit more details of what's actually happened. There you can see what the little leg looks like. So it's not an injury that's happened straight away. It is very red there and swollen, so we don't know how long it's actually been like that, or how long the people have actually had him with that. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't take these little animals to the vets straight away, and they just keep them like they are. And when they see it's not moving its leg or doing something, that's normally when we get contacted. So in one way, it basically saved him from being in the pet trade, but the other way, it's all the trauma and the pain that this little one's had to go through unnecessarily. If he'd gone to a vet straight away, they could have treated him and helped him there and then on the spot.
No, I do, but... Okay. Yes, you can have her. Why don't you have her?
I don't know if it's broken at all. It doesn't.
My head tells you dirty. It's probably just booby, eh? Little boy.
So fortunately, the little leg doesn't seem to be broken anywhere at all, but it has quite a bit of infection. So we're not really too sure now how it got the injury. This isn't. Sometimes big male monkeys can actually cause a bite like this, but the tear marks aren't conducive with a male monkey. So this does look like it was caught by a dog. So maybe with it being lying on the mom's stomach like this, the dog could have tried to bite the mom. Possibly was the reason why the mom's dead, and in the process caught this little one's leg, and that's a possible way of it got injured. It definitely looks like some kind of bite mark because it's on the back and the front, and it has got infected. So the reason for the swelling and why it feels so uncomfortable. So we're just going to try and open it up a little bit so we can get rid of a little bit of that inflammation. We're still going to just take x-rays just to make sure there's nothing else wrong that we can't see, because of course we don't know if there's any other injuries or other bones broken anywhere else in this little body, especially if there's another animal involved. But at least the good part is it hasn't broken the little leg. So it's just a little bit of treatment and medication. Definitely go on antibiotics, which isn't too good, but at least he should come right fairly quickly. Don't want people thinking I'm dead. Well, his medical checkup's all finished and he's had his x-rays, so it's fantastic. Nothing's actually broken. Just seems to have quite a bad infection in the little leg. This is also because no treatment or anything like that was given. The vet does sort of agree with us that it seems to be possibly a dog bite, maybe a smaller dog that's actually caused it. And of course it's got infection quite deep down. Luckily not to the bone or anything like that. So a course of antibiotics should hopefully bring it right in a short period of time. So he's going to have a little bit of intensive care in the beginning because he can't now go jumping around too much with the others. So we'll just have to see, maybe he can go with Ruin and the two of them can become little friends, one with the arm and one with the leg. But it's getting late now, so we've actually got to get a move on and get back to the foundation. Always great to know that the team's waiting for our arrival and ready to take over the care of the little one.
Hello.
I'm over here.
How are you doing? He's a big boy. Yes. I'll take.
Yeah, do you mind just grabbing the...
Yeah, of course I can.
And then we'll film when you're grabbing.
Perfect. Baby number 7 has been dropped off at baby intern Anna's for the night. So he's had some milk. He's had 10 mils with a soft teat bottle. Not normally the bottle that we would start him on. However, anything is better than nothing right now. And he is obviously in a bit of pain and he's stressed. So we want to make the transition as easy as possible, especially because the milk is different from what he's used to. He was fed on like baby food pouches before coming to us. So it's going to be a bit of a transition. But we hope he sleeps well tonight. Yeah. So see you in the morning, Anna. Good night. So we are here with Dusty. He is baby number 7 of the season. He is a boy, of course. He weighs over 500 grams. So he is, we're guessing, around 6 or 7 weeks. Roughly the age Terry was when he came in. He doesn't have a golden crown yet. but he's got all his teeth and he's a big strong boy. So he's got some wounds on his legs, some puncture wounds, which we were afraid were going to be a broken leg, but luckily it's just some puncture wounds. So this is his night shift. He has been sleeping mostly so far. When he's awake, he is clearly in pain, and he's not very interested in drinking his milk. And we're struggling a bit with the bottles right now, but that's okay. Currently he is on a soft teat, this bottle here, whereas normally they'll be on the Royal Canin or the Petag. We'll work on him getting on a Petag, because that is the right bottle for his size, and he should be able to suckle well on it and drink from it the right amount. But right now we're on the soft teat because we just want him to be getting his liquids and his calories right on the first evening. He only arrived a few hours ago, so right now it's all about just getting him fed, and then he's going to be popped in the crate for the night. The crate is just down here, and then I will feed him again at 6 o'clock in the morning. He is big enough that he should be fine until then, but I want to make sure he gets a good amount before we go to bed. So I'm going to try to feed this guy and we'll see how it goes. Yes, I know, sweet. I know, sweetheart, I know. You can breathe, you can breathe. It's okay. It's okay. Really good. That was really good. That was really good. Anything, football. Here we go. I know.
The first encounters of little Dusty and Ruin meeting each other for the first time, so we're just going to see how that sort of goes.
Dusty came in yesterday evening. He's the one sporting the red bandage on his leg. He's a little bit of an older baby, but he has some bad lacerations on his leg, and it was checked by the vets, and luckily there are no breakages, but we do need to keep it covered and bandaged until it recovers. He's sporting just a plain little white bandage. He came in 2 days ago. He's had some degloving on his elbow, so there's a big chunk of skin that's out. Both boys love clinging, love being on you, so we're just going to give them some comforts for a while until they settle. They are new, so we will get them comforted. This is Rowan. 2. Little Dusty. Oh. Hey Dusty, say hello. Say hello, Dusty. Huh? Dusty. Dusty is trying to get around. As you can see, he's hobbling on 3 feet at the moment. Sporting a red bandage. He's got some lacerations on his leg. A little bit calmer today, at least not as much clingy this morning. Also have a little ruin down there. Thank you, Dusty. I'm looking for Mom calling out a bit. That is Dusty calling. And then the eggs are little friend.
It's really great that little Dusty has sort of found the feeding cage and starting to drink from the bottle relatively easily. So this is a lot of progress for this little one. It just means once they start getting used to this and climbing through those little holes, of course we can find them a foster mom a lot quicker. And he's doing great, so he's really on the way to being able to be introduced to a foster mom, and sort of will be moved up the line because he's adapting so quickly. Just look at that cute little face having a look around. Has anybody seen me drinking this milk? But yeah, this is a very, very important part, and we spend a lot of time trying to get them to go in and out of these little feeding cages and make sure they can drink properly, because this is going to be very, very important for him throughout the rest of his little baby life. And isn't that kind of typical with all of us? As soon as you had a nice big meal, a nice big drink, you just want to rest a little bit, and then you're always going to get that friend who doesn't think it's time to rest but time to play, and wants to be a little bit more active, and you're just waiting for everything else to sort of settle down.
Dusty, don't take the ear.
And now, of course, that you've kind of been woken up, you can't really get yourself back to sleep. And of course, your friend's fast asleep there with no care in the world, and now you've got nobody to play with after he's just woken you up. But yes, the two get quite tired. They have a long day and just want to catch some sleep. So this is kind of their nap time, and they'll be very active. Just look at that yawn. Be very active a bit later on, but yeah, it's definitely time for them to get a little bit of shut-eye.
This is Dusty at the front and Rune behind, our little bandage boys in Netherland. It's been 4 days since Dusty's arrived, and a couple of days before that Rune arrived. Both boys are getting on really well, and they've actually become really close during their time here. The first day that they spent together, they kind of ignored each other, but now they're very playful, very comfortable with each other. As you can see, Dusty is sat on Rune. They sleep together, and when they have their bandage changes, they come right back in to give comfort to one another. So it's really nice to see the boys are forming a good bond. At the moment, Rune is just under 2 weeks old and Dusty is between 6 and 7 weeks. So Dusty may be meeting a mum before Rune, but we'll see if we can get them in the same troop together. But we'll just have to see which boys or which other babies we get are ready, because none of the babies that we have at the moment are ready to meet foster mums.
So here we have Dusty. He's just picking up some little remnants of fruit. He's doing super well. He climbed up here all by himself and he's been drinking from the feeding cage already. I think his leg's still bothering him a bit, still a bit itchy, but it's bound to be with his injury. So we have Dusty and Rune together, so he's just here, fast asleep, while Dusty's playing around. So here we have Dusty practicing his balancing on my arm, and as you can see we've got given grass for them to try. Dusty's already been trying it, he's very keen on his fruit and his veg and his grass. But yeah, we have Rune fast asleep and Dusty very active and playful. Oh, poor Rune. It's okay. Ruin is getting all stepped on by Dusty. Here we can see Dusty climbing up with just one leg. A very talented boy. And as you can see, he's already quite golden. His tail is a golden colour. He's grown into himself already. And a very handsome boy. You. Nope.
We've got room now to see if bandage can come off. Snip. Okay. There we go, that's looking great. Nice and pink. Granulation tissue is formed in there, so I think we're just going to keep it clean rather than rebandage and see how he goes.
Oh, sorry, baby. Onto your face. I'm sorry. There we go.
So here we have Ruin, and he's just got his bandage off. We also have Sentinel here playing with very good grip strength already. And then, so Ruin got his bandage off today and it's looking really good. And he's been sleeping for a bit now. With Sentinel trying to wake him up to play.
Dusty hopefully might have his bandage off today. Let's see how the wound does. We've got new sick bay staff member Vervet, who's also a qualified veterinary nurse, who's just arrived, and we're going to see if Dusty's bandage can finally come off and just keep the wounds clean. It all depends what it looks like today. Huge termite mound on the right there by Groomingdale's. And we're taking Dusty up to the surgery. Come on, these little arms, hey? Yeah, there you go. Come on, let go. You can cling on to. Oh, cling on. Yeah.
Can't believe he's that old already. What a beautiful crown coming in, huh? Okay, let's take off some bandages, boy. Whoop, whoop. Okay, the last bandage change you have to come in for, huh?
You're doing so good. Yeah.
Good boy. Sorry, I'm just going to grab this for some of you.
So we're just gonna put another bandage on Dusty, just for a couple more days, to allow some more granulation tissue to heal on the inside. And then hopefully free of bandages after that.
It's heartbreaking to see the trauma that these little ones actually have to endure due to the inconsideration of people and us just not wanting to share our space. On the other hand, it's nice just to see these two little ones getting on with each other, making friends and supporting each other, giving each other the comfort they need, and hopefully this will follow through all of the way on them getting foster moms, and they'll be friends for life. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks everybody out there for sharing, especially during this holiday season. We need as much support as we can get. Look forward to bringing out the next video, and we'll see you next week.